Sometimes, when I talk my mom with my friends, my voice trembles. My heart is overwhelmed with pride, gratitude, and also sorrow. I don't know how she survived those difficult days. The things she went through, I don't think I could ever endure. I'm far less strong than she is. She was not a lucky person. She was born into poverty and lost her mother at a very young age. She never truly experienced the motherly love, and fatherly love was the most absent too. She was the second child in her family, with an elder sister and a younger brother. But she was the only one who lost chance to continue her education. But the sad part is, she was smarter than her sister. Her degree was higher. The teacher even went to her father, begging him to let her continue school, and said, the child has potential, but it didn't work. The family had no money, and her father refused to borrow any and said no one will lend money to him. And because she was healthier and stronger than her sister, she was chosen to sacrifice. And her brother, of course, he has the chance to continue her schooling, just because he was a boy. Because back then, favoritism towards boy was considered normal. And even my mom and her sister's name carried the meaning of waiting for a brother. My mom, even as a child, already understands the importance of education. She knew her life will be so hard and different if she didn't go to school. So she followed her father for a week, begging him to borrow money so she could keep studying. And she promised when she grew up, she would pay him back and even more. No matter how hard she begged, her schooling ended in the second grade. And that was it. The door closed and never opened again. So she stayed home, taking care of the family. She cooked, did housework, raising chickens and vegetables, sold eggs. She took on the role of a mother in the family. When her siblings came home from school hungrily, they would always look for her first. Of course, it's not their fault. They're just kids. But I can never look my mother's story objectively. She bore too much pain. Later, she went out to work. Her lack of education became another heavy burden. She couldn't recognize many words, and people often mocked and bullied her for it. At night, she would cry quietly, and then wipe her tears and teach herself to read and learn. She was too proud, too strong-willed to give up. She often resented her father during those nights. But she was also too kind. When he became old, she became to pity him, thinking he was also a pitiful man. But when she talked about her past, she still would shed tears. I knew she never truly forgave him. She simply just had no chance but to accept it. Life gave my mom endless hardship, yet she raised me with love and gave me lessons that shaped me who I am. Because she lost the chance to study, I learned that education can change one's destiny. She told us, as long as you want to study, I will do anything, even if it means selling everything we own to make sure you can go to school. Because only education can change your life. Because she suffered from gender discrimination, I learned the meaning of equality. She makes sure to treat her children firmly. In fact, she treated me even more tenderness. Because I'm her daughter, she couldn't bear the thought of me competing her story. In a way, raising me was her way of healing herself, giving me the life she had been denied and once hoped for. Sometimes relatives say things like, girls don't need that much money and education. They'll get married and leave home anyway. Leave more to your son. My mom stood up every time and said firmly, it's my money. I can spend whatever I like. Boy or girls, it's all same to me. Because she grew up without encouragement, I learned the value of support. She never hesitated to praise me, to encourage me, even just very small things. In my timid high school day, her encouragement helped me build my foundation of confidence, and that's made all the difference. Because she always relied on herself, I learned resilience and independence. She often reminded me, no matter what happens, you should always rely on yourself. Others cannot carry you forever. Her personality also shaped me deeply. She was serious, meticulous, and carried a strong sense of dignity. Wherever she worked, she excelled. She never cut corners, never slacked off. Every employee appreciated her. She often stayed long in her every job because she gave her best. Every compliment lit up her face with pride. But her kindness also made her vulnerable. She often got exhausted, easily joined. She disliked arguments. Even if she won one, she still couldn't feel happy. Life gave her too much sensitivity, but not much armor. Despite everything, she remains strong, sincere, and kind. That is the part I admire most. Last week she told me she got a rise. She was the only one who did. She laughed with so much joy, and as if to say, "See, I'm still capable. I'm so great." My heart swelled with pride and almost brought me to tears. Because she truly deserves it. Yet all her life, she had received far too little. When I was young, I misunderstood her. I thought she didn't give me enough love, that I was left behind child. But later I realized she wasn't absent because she didn't care. She was fighting every day to give me a better life. She already given me everything she could. From her, I learned the value of education. I learned the equality. I learned the importance of encouragement, of kindness, of resilience, and most importantly, I learned to always rely on myself. Sometimes when I look at my mom, I feel like I'm seeing the little girl again, the one who cried quietly but never gave up. In that moment, I know for sure everything I am today is shaped by what I learned from my mom. I love you, Mom, and you will be always. And that's all for today. Have a good day and good night. Kiss here. Bye.